First rates, it's a Friday and it's turning out to be a okay start. The index is masking the real underlying fabric in terms of the mid and the small cap space. You'll have to go to Reliance and say that can Reliance really do all the heavy lifting solo? I mean, the line which when the pre-open rates and the market opening rates are not jiving together. Pre-open was 4%, now it is up 2.7. So it is not like a crazy start for Reliance. But it really could be a dampening start for Infosys, 4% down. You got a cue from the ADR last night. Axis Bank, same time last year, the market reaction was almost like a blowout reaction because numbers were strong. But right now it's a measured cut on the downside, but still holding above 1,000 rupees. I think there's Wipro later on, and then there's SBI cards. Those are two interesting numbers. One where the expectations are low from SBI cards. Second, Wipro expectations of the change of management are very high. But just to stack it up, the market mood is not great. It's somber because there is hardly any follow-up buying after 2 days of decent comeback.
Yeah, but the interesting bit is as to, despite the outperformance coming in from Reliance, there's a bit of a downside on the index today, and that's purely on account of Infosys dragging its feet to the extent of 74 points, Aisha, and Axis Bank, which is putting pressure on the market to the tune of 24 points.
Yeah, 5% lower now on Infy. So it's pretty much in sync with what the ADR did overnight when it fell, 6%? Axis as well, lower by nearly 3.5% right now. So yeah, Reliance is going to be unable to do all the heavy lifting itself because you've got both Axis and Infy on one corner of the swing. LTI Mindtree, the numbers were in line to mixed Q3 earnings, that is. Fortis Healthcare, they bought an additional 24% almost stake in Agilus Diagnostics. Look out for that stock. Aadhar Housing, wherein Citi has initiated a buy, target price 565. So look out for what that stock as well does. AB Fashion, we've been highlighting the QIP has opened. TVS Motors has entered into the Moroccan markets, and SBI Cards after that UBS upgrade to neutral from the earlier sell with a target price of 800 versus the earlier 600. 3% lower is where that stock is. What about HDFC Life? What about BEL, SBI Life, and of course the Adani group of names which are flying high yesterday? Today, though, those names also have somewhat simmered down. I want to see trend because remember there was that big downgrade coming in from Kotak yesterday, which is now pegging the target price all the way down to 5,800. Another 1% of a cut on trend, but it stabilized around those 6,150 odd levels. Nifty Bank lower 1%, 138 points knock off on the Nifty 50.
Yeah, but I think it's a curious case of Havells. I mean, the stock can report whatever bad said, but the charm of Havells just continues. That stock is up 3% despite the margin miss, despite the slow growth as far as cables business is concerned. Very, very interesting there. You also have Tata Chemicals as well as HFCL, which are in the green right now. APL Apollo Tubes got a thumbs up from UBS. There was an upgrade there. So that's reacting to that. And Kalyan, after finally days of consolidation and being in the red, is right now in the green. Let's see whether it sustains that or not. But a bit of a green on Kalyan Jewellers right now. On the losing side, SBI Card actually got an upgrade from UBS, but the stock is still down 4%. TCS is taking a knock. I don't know why, because Infosys, of course, is down, but TCS too is taking a knock around 2.5%. And then HCL Tech and Varun Beverages are the ones which are in the green as well.
Well, TCS down 0.5% or so. I don't think your rates were updating. But Varun Beverages, yes, lower by about almost 2%. So yeah, that's that.
Because of the competition heating up, because now Campa Cola is all set to make a revenue of almost 1,000 crores in FY25, getting a market share of 10%. So not looking that good for the incumbents and the competitors, and that's the reason we have some of those stocks in focus. But
and Reliance also very quickly has slipped sub can we just get Reliance back at the screens? Yeah, it slipped very quickly, sub that 1300 mark now. So while it's holding on to that 2% gain, I'm not sure how long it's going to manage to do that. But Kunal, what's the first take? Today, of course, it seems like an earnings dent.
Well, yeah, it is. And my sense is now that, the markets are probably trying to grapple into a trading range. I think what we need to see is 23,500 being taken out if that happens over the next couple of days or not. But in terms of opening trade, Reliance Industries, especially after this, 2% rise for the stock, I think at sub 1,300 levels looks very attractive for a opening day.
Okay, Reliance Industries still a buy despite the gap up opening and the fact that it's cooled off a bit. But Naresh, what are you spotting on the charts?
So Hindalco looks interesting given the aluminium prices. That's a stock which would continue towards 640. So buy at current levels as well as on dips.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.